Hey y'all, Hot Reads with Phil is back, and money is time and time is money. So let's get to this. The book I'm reviewing is Gangstress by my hometown girl, India, D-Town, right. The main character is Janelle, aka Jane Doe. She is the boss of AFM, all-female mafia. At the beginning of this book, it starts off with her on trial, facing 20 years to life because somebody snitched on her. Because you know how people do, they get stopped for a little tail light. Can't do 30 seconds in jail and then want to start telling on everybody. And we don't even take that. We don't even put up with that kind of stuff in Detroit. Like, snitches get stitches, okay? Anyway, so now she starts off by telling the story of how she got into this particular occupation. First of all, her dad was a kingpin. He ran the streets. Her mom was his rider, and they were celebrating her sweet 16 birthday party. And, you know, she's a little princess, so she getting everything under the sun. Even her mom is starting to complain, like, Julius, if you buy her one more thing, we are going to have to buy a bigger house. And that being his princess, and he's going to get her whatever he wants her to have. He says, buy a bigger house. I thought that was cute. Well, anyway, her god brother Ace comes in. And Ace is a little young guy that Julius took under his wing and taught him the game. Well, you know, Ace and Janelle kind of got a little crush on each other. And of course, mama don't miss nothing. So she know it. She done already peeped it. Well, right after, he stays for a little while and then he leaves. Right after that, her grandmother comes in, who's always had a problem with his lifestyle and always was throwing shade and things like that, and then talking about how he spoiled her too much and all this kind of stuff. Julius ain't hearing that. Well, anyway, she gives her this little cheap gift, talking about regular people, this all we can afford, you know. Anyway, right after that, they get ambushed. Bombs is coming through the window, guys is kicking in doors, and Julius instruct Monica, his rider, to take Janelle and his mom down to the safe room. Well, in the safe room is all these big monitors, so Monica can see what's going on. She ain't about to stay in the basement. She grabbed her strap. She going up there and fight next to her men. Well, Monica and Julius ends up being killed on Janelle's 16th birthday. Because there's not a whole lot of family, she ends up with her evil ass grandmama. And then her grandmama doing all kind of shady stuff to her, like making her give away her Gucci bags and her Fendi shoes and all her nice clothes to the Goodwill. So the bums was walking around dressing better than her. Well, she gets tired of that. The last day of school, she said goodbye to her grandmother like, yeah, I'll see you later, and she dips out. She goes back in her old neighborhood and she finds her best friend, Alicia. She's gonna stay with Alicia a little while, a couple of days to get herself together. Well, as they're talking about it, who comes down the street? Her little boo, Ace. Right. So Ace takes her to get her something to eat, takes her shopping so she can get back to who she is. And then he started taking her around to all these little stops of people who owed her dad money. Because he died on the 31st and he would have collected that money on the 1st. Well, there's one particular stop to this guy named Gutta, who she felt like she kind of knew him because that was her dad's boy. She was like, oh, I got it, Ace, I can just go ahead and go in here. And she goes in there by herself. Well, when she gets there and explains to him what she want, he kind of laughs in her face. Like, I don't pay dead meat. Janelle got that attitude like, oh, you gonna run me my daddy's money. I need all his coins, okay? Well, not only that, he looking at her a little shifty. Like, he want to get a taste of that. And he attacks her, and she shoots him. Where at the time when she shoots him, they just so happen getting raided by the police. So the police is kicking in the door. So now the police is kicking in the door. He's sitting there with holes in his chest. She got a gun in her hand. She's cornered, but she jumps out of the window. She gets to running, and a cop is right behind her. She runs into a dead end, and when she turns around, it just so happens that the cop is friends or was on the payroll of Julius. So he lets her go and let her take a gun with her, the evidence with her. Well, anyway, right after that, Ace takes her back to his apartment so she can, take a bath and chill out and get dressed and all this kind of stuff. And his girlfriend comes over and they end up in this big old fight. So at that time, she wants to just go back over to Alicia's house because she's like, I'm not about to be bothered with this. You got your little hoes and all this kind of stuff. Well, anyway, they get over to Alicia's house and her mom doesn't have a problem with her staying. And she asked her mom, is it okay for her to stay? And the mom said yes. And then her stepdad sitting there, the stepdad that moved into her house, sucking up her food, wasting her lights. Right. A house that her husband left her when he died, and he got the nerve to stand up talking about this my motherfucking house. That kind of dude. And he's abusive towards Alicia and her mom. So they end up getting into it, and he's slapping the mom and punching Alicia. Well, Janelle ain't having that, so she gets a knife and she that close to stabbing his ass. Well, he tells the mom she gotta go. So even though the mom knows that Janelle has nowhere to go, she's like, well, Janelle, I love you, baby, and everything, but you gotta go. Alicia's pissed off about that. So Alicia say, if she leave, I'm leaving. And the mom said, well, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. Right. So she gonna keep the abusive nigga and throw her daughter out. Okay. Anyway, so that's kind of like how the story goes. It's a lot more to this story. That's only like the first 3-4 chapters. So you got a lot more to read in this book. The book is Gangstress by India. All her social media handles is under this video. Her link to this book is under this video, and this book has been out for a little while, and I know that she got other books out, so check her out, follow her, go on Amazon and see what else she got going on, because I really enjoyed this book. It was a page turner. It had enough drama for your mama, and make sure you got some time to sit down and read. Now, y'all know y'all gotta look out for your girl, because I bring y'all what? The hottest reads by the hottest authors. Hot Reads with Phil is that deal. Y'all know how I go. So hit that subscribe button, notification button, and hit that like button, because y'all know if I say the book is hot, the book is hot. Deuces.